shorty, I was always told that if I ain't gonna be part of the greatest, I gotta be the greatest myself. Come on, yeah, come on. Yeah, nigga, what a surprise. Give you something, make a nigga close both of your eyes. All my niggas getting money capitalized. Die, little small guy, we on the rise. Everything a nigga touch, platinumized. Full of your grip, you know we coming all on supplies. Got a big gun and I'ma show you the size. You fuck with any of my flip mode family ties. Me and my niggas be coming through, stalking you out. Killing off any and everything you talking about. See you in the club, now we walking you out. Should've thought twice before you went and open your mouth. Yo, anyway, we stay keeping it moving. Fucking with the wrong nigga, hope you know what you're doing. Now blame me, all the same niggas is lame. It's not a game, nigga name still splitting your brain. Y'all niggas had enough? Give me some more. Y'all niggas want the wild shit? Give me some more. Yo, Spliff, where the weed at? Give me some more. I know y'all niggas need that. Give me some more. Even though we getting money, you could give me some more. With the cars in the big crib, give me some more. Everybody spread love. Give me some more. If you want it, let me hear you say it. Give me some more. Splash with a branch, give me my cash, look at my ass.
It's actually a plastic stein of gin.
I thought so. Hey,
Hi.
we're watching Country Practice again. Took me a little bit to find this episode. This was one that annoyed the piss out of me as a kid. I think I remember seeing it several times, and yeah, it just really got on my fucking nerves.
That's a fantastic opener.
The usual shit. We got some prick on a
Horse.
with sheep to reinforce it's the country. It's Terrence. He's serious. He's very
He's in the
serious.
He's in the huge
We've
Ford
got
driving Ford.
Vicky and Simon. The static roll down. The lovers of the show. Oh no, here are the real lovers of the show.
Are the lovers.
Brian and Shirley and Frank. Oh no, the tragedy. It's Molly and Brendan and Chloe.
It's a very symbolic
And
passing.
the lovers, the real lovers. Oh, Gordon Piper scratching his head. He doesn't understand consensual sex with an adult. Oh, he's
So that's Brendan in a field with a baby.
yeah, with Chloe. They're the alternative couple. Molly especially. He's a nurse, but his wife wants to run a farm. She's very
Is this Molly on the
determined.
tractor?
I would dare say so. She's a do everything type of lady.
So I was going to ask.
All the other farmers laugh at her, but yeah.
I wanted to ask whether this is the one where she dies, but I'm assuming
No,
not if she's
she looks
driving
pretty
around a
helpful.
tractor.
Yeah, unless she gets run over by a tractor.
No, not a bag, a Chapman sack. Do you realise all potatoes are bringing in a Chapman sack?
Do you hear that, Chloe? Chapman sack. Sounds like one of your mum's dresses, doesn't it? Mwah. Here we have young Chloe Jones modelling a nice...
How placid is that kid?
You might try and treat it.
Waving to mum off camera.
They sort of threw a handful of DDT in her face like before the scene started.
Uh-huh, I thought that might impress you. Now, let's see, just over an acre planted with all this rain we've had. That's, what would you say, the 125 at $22 a bag, that's...
I remember the one where she was protesting about
$150.
cage hens. That was the one that pissed me off.
I might even buy you a new suit.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine why.
Yeah, growing up in a poultry farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Transport.
What about labour?
Was your dad like having a rant about that?
I don't know if we let him watch it.
Okay.
Oh no, he didn't watch the show anyway. I had to have special permission when Molly died.
Yeah.
My parents had a conference. It was a big deal whether I was allowed to watch it.
I think I got sent outside.
Because you were an annoying little prick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll get
I
help.
remember being in Sydney when it happened.
You're talking about like it's an event.
Hmm.
And Princess Diana died.
This is just the beginning, Brendan. With this money,
What is she wearing?
Oh, it's the 80s.
and then we'll irrigate.
She's in a
What do you plan on ploughing?
Dexy's Midnight Runner cover band.
Yeah.
Spotty, don't they?
Oh, shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
And of course, like,
I'm gonna
Molly,
run headlong into the field. Oh no, I thought she was just gonna stomp on them all.
you're just not buying it at all that she's like the consummate farmer.
What farmer would just run all over your stock?
Yeah.
Some farmer's pissed off going, don't just run on it, I've got to sell those.
Irish blood.
It's
Is that a
TV
racial
night.
slur? I missed all that.
Could be. We've got the rattan chairs here at Frank and Shirley's. But here's a crucial point.
Oh, I remember this one.
fucking hated it.
Has he had a stroke or something?
Stroke his dick.
Why is it when, in these shows, when it's funny, they need to point at the TV and say, see, this is funny?
See, everyone finds him, this television act, hilarious. Of some dickhead shaking paint cans. Vicky's not impressed.
So are you meant to look at this and go, it is funny, or are you meant to go, I understand he's the sad clown?
Well, what you learn from this episode that all comedians are sad clowns. Oh, he just whisked some paint up and drank
yes,
it.
There's the point. Thanks, Sarge.
Oh, there's a bottle of Terps. Oh, this is like fortuitous too.
Oh, yeah.
That the comedian loves to drink Terps. He's only happy. Oh no. He's got a drinking problem.
So I'm guessing that's unscripted. And it couldn't possibly be water.
Oh. Now that's comedy.
Yeah.
Unlike this horse shit of a show that we do.
We could learn something from this. Now Vicky's going to get accused of being a wet blanket.
I think he's terrible. He's so childish. How can grown adults laugh at that dribble?
It's his face, Victoria. I mean, that face, it's just wonderful.
Simon Bowen, you actor.
I think this scene actually got to me because I'm going, this is like watching TV with my family.
One of the greatest comedians in the world. Why, he's done at least 3 Royal Command performances.
Who for? Queen Victoria?
And top the bill at the London Palladium.
I reckon Jono's pulled up a real coup getting him to come to Wannon Valley.
Okay, so if it's been established that the old school comedian is coming to Wandon Valley to put on a special performance.
The Wandon Valley Comedy Festival.
Yeah,
I take it.
it's the cookie palooza.
We better not sit too close to the front.
The show must have been made about 20 years ago. I wonder what he's like now.
Oh,
She's holding a banana.
she's talking into a
Dildo.
banana. Yeah.
Well, also,
I think that
can you
is a
come up to
dildo.
mine, Mr. O'Reilly? I think it's the other stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, she wants to do everything. She's made a telephone out of a dildo.
She just held it to a crotch there.
She's talking to Esme.
Well, what do you think it is? Do you think it is the Irish blood? Well, what is it then? Tubers? Well, you mean...
He's struggling to read letters as he sits on a
He's
by.
looking at a script. That's not the newspaper. That's a piece of A4.
But he's sitting like in this like dark by this darkened table because it's nighttime. Yet somehow this like weird light is emanating from some other room.
Nematodes. Do you think it's nematodes?
If they're worried about finances on the farm, that just...
Oh, I wish I'd read this. I never would have planted them. Leaf roll. Did you notice any curly leaves?
No.
Black wart?
Sounds awful.
So what's the story with these two? If they...
No, it's not in Australia.
Is she for... Have they always lived in the area, or have they've moved in from somewhere else?
They moved in from somewhere else, I think.
Yeah. But from a country area? Or is she's just wanting to try hand at farming?
I can't remember what her original job was.
I've got it. Target spot. Manifests itself.
But
Fashion
yeah,
designer.
her fashion design. Actually, I think it could have been.
Say,
News isn't good, Mom.
oh no.
Anybody home?
Come in, Bob.
It's a fungus.
Dug up some of your spuds this Saturday. I thought you might like them. Had dinner, have you?
Yeah, there's some soup on the stove, mate.
It's poisoned potato soup.
What?
Well, the potatoes have got pedophilitis from Bob touching them.
Funny thing sometimes, Molly.
This is serious, Bob. My potatoes have got black spots all over their leaves.
See you to pick up Molly for a date.
Good cook, Molly.
Oh,
You tell
disturbing.
me.
So I meant to say Chloe.
Thought so.
It's the Irish blight, isn't it?
Going near the fence, was it?
Yeah, right near the fence. What is it?
Creosote.
Creosote?
Yep. Remember I painted that fence for you a couple of weeks ago? Must have splashed a bit around, that's all.
Oh, Bob! We love you.
Listen,
Ah.
I wouldn't mention Irish blight the way O'Reilly, the district horticulturist. That's his nickname.
Oh, and it was all resolved. This little fucking...
This was meant to be a double episode
It is a double episode.
of the suspected Irish blight.
No. Let's focus on the comedian.
She said she didn't, but she was laughing behind her hand. I can hardly wait to see him
Simon.
in colour.
Yes, I must confess to being a big Reggie Russell fan myself.
Oh, who isn't a fan of Reggie Russell?
All the kids are talking about it.
Yeah.
I think Reggie Russell.
That's where we met,
But the only
at a Reggie Russell show.
when I was swatting my final year at
What was that?
I said that's where you and I met, at a Reggie Russell show.
It was probably the first idol I ever had.
You and millions of others, darling. Gee, he was popular.
It's the identification, isn't it? I mean, he's the epitome of the little man up against a hostile world. Everything happens to him. He always comes up smiling.
Kiss
The
his
same quality
draw.
that Chaplin had.
Just slip the finger then. Way to overthink it. Oh, hello.
Good day. I'm looking for a doctor.
It's Pee-wee from the Deltones.
For a couple of fingers.
Oh, it is too.
Shall we? Huh?
That's right. Love how he points to his office with his coffee cup right under this dripping, bloody wound.
Now, this little appearance from the Deltones is another reason that I wasn't a fan of this particular episode. Because, like,
Weren't the biggest Deltone fan?
I was not a big Deltones fan because
Again, that's another difference between yours and my family.
no, with the Deltones I performed locally, and they were staying in a motel 2 doors up from where I lived.
Yeah.
And I went for a walk up to the shop, and I passed a particular member of the Deltones as he was going for a jog before that show, their performance that night. And as he approached, I'm walking on the footpath,
Hello, darling.
not wanting to interrupt his jog by having to go around or stop or whatever. He, what did he say to me?
Billy, come on, that's right, and hold out your hand.
He just said, "Get out of the fucking way."
You grew this. You're a genius.
Yep.
That he was like, you could tell like he was probably clearly pissed to be there, to be having to fucking do a show for these like fuckheads, and then like he's gonna let off steam by
To
fucking
this local child.
yeah
This
walking
local yokel
down the
child
street.
who's never going to
Yeah,
remember this
yeah.
Too big, is
or mention it.
I
to
fucking
anyone.
remember, dickhead.
potatoes this size.
So I don't like this episode, and I don't like the Deltones.
Take too long to boil. It's too big for one person, isn't it? Sort of.
Why would you boil a whole potato like that?
Port, I don't need questions like that.
Well, you don't
It's a
bugs this.
boulder.
Too big?
It's not too big. Wow, this is the old club.
Look, it's a long way from WRS.
It's so different from the way.
Don't worry, I've got 2 months.
Oh, so this is how the pub used to.
I won't give a spoiler, but yeah, the pub did actually, I will give it a spoiler. The pub exploded.
I won't give a spoiler, but the pub did explode.
It exploded.
Harry Gray, you're old.
Johnson.
So this must be pretty early on.
Listen, Johnson.
In the first 100 or so episodes.
Reggie Russell.
Here's Reggie. Oh, he's funny.
I'd like to introduce you to a couple of the locals.
Locks, you know. Fern and Lock. I look after the local club. This is my best China player here, Bob Hempfield.
G'day, Reggie.
I hope you got the best room in the house organised for my boy here, John.
So is this the club, or because Cookie runs the pub? Is this the club? I don't remember ever seeing the club. They always refer to it.
Well, this is the. I think this is where like Cookie is actually. He's not the barman so much. Obviously, Barjas here is the barman. But when this motherfucker explodes, then Cookie gets a job at Muldoon's club, the RSL type club.
Where all the action happens.
Ah, where's this best room of yours, John?
Yeah, it's definitely fucking more.
I only remember
happy.
pub.
Beauties leave.
This place. Yeah, I'm
This
talking.
is the pub, is it? I thought he. Because I've only ever seen them at that other bar.
Yeah, yeah,
And they
yeah.
always say, "Oh, let's go down to the club."
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The club. The other place is the club. Yeah, yeah. That joint fucking blows up.
Last of the real MGs. That thing you've got just a toy.
A toy? That's the best MG in Australia, and I got the bills to prove it. She's sleek.
Don't fucking take any stick out of this wanker.
Boy, is she a goer.
I wouldn't have fucking treated
Why
his
is he?
hand.
Why is he? He went
Getting out
in
of
with.
bed. I thought I told you to get back to bed.
I was going to have an operation.
Will you stop eating for just 5
Papa Cook's in love with me.
I'm not. Get.
He's gonna spin around and tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, if he already has, that's why she's saying, go on, piss off.
Jeez, he doesn't deserve to live.
Yeah,
Wait
fucking
till he gets
amen.
some cut on his hand, and now he's in hospital,
This is worthy.
eating all the food.
You ready?
Etching. He's going to show me his etching.
She didn't understand that line at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the doctor.
Not one of my patients, I hope.
It's a potato. Molly grew it. Look.
No, that's great. Are you going to the club to see Reggie Russell tonight?
If I can ever get out of this place.
This is the biggest potato you've ever seen.
Did you see him on TV last night? I laughed so much I nearly wet myself.
Yeah.
But you did.
Yeah, where are those two going?
They'll be sorry they laughed at my potato. How's it going? Settling in?
It's the comedian.
Listen, I've been
He's the very mellow comedian.
and I've arranged
He is.
His manager is obviously fucking bossing him around, booking him gigs that he doesn't want to do, but he needs the money.
Yeah. They've nearly finished the pilot script. And if we like it, we'll
Surely he's a dramatic actor.
things are looking good, our son. Eh? If everything
He's
goes
really
according to
making
plan,
any
you will
jokes.
be right back up there on top again. Today, Wandon Valley.
You get to hear.
Tomorrow, the world. I really think so. There's no doubt about it. Trust me.
Did he just say, today Wandon Valley, tomorrow the world?
Yeah.
Of course you could.
That's how I
Of course you could.
chart my 5-year plan out.
Yeah.
You won't be the best again.
I still think we need new writers.
You don't want to put Burrigan in that mix, it'll just fuck your plans
Yeah.
right up.
Oh, it's not material, old son. It's the way you present it. Because you know that. I don't have to tell you that.
I can do it, can't I?
Of course you can.
I love the fact this like shitty like comedian who's like performing in Wandon Valley has this fucking manager who's like right there.
Anyway,
He
this guy
travels
needs to
with him.
fucking mind her.
Oh. So there's no acting involved here. This is the same attitude that would like yell at a child in the street.
You
Fucking dick.
sandwich in here.
Never mind about security. Well, there are no files in that filing cabinet. She just chucks it in. It's all empty.
you with that, can I?
I'm going to strap you to the bed, I warn you.
Whatever turns you on, kid. I'm easy.
Oh,
In this
creepy.
Everything is under control. The patients usually do what they're told. I think you should go back to your room, Mr. Wilson.
Pee-wee. Friends call me.
Oh!
Pea brain, more like.
Yeah, now he walks out going, that wasn't a scheduled exit. Just pissed off.
I'm Pura. Ever heard of the Deltones?
No, I...
He plays himself.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's going to wind up in a Deltones performance. Don't act like you wrote that song, fuckface. You didn't.
Take that from you. You don't want
I expected him
Doesn't
to
actually
like
sing
turn.
any words anyway.
I was hoping he'd like turn around and be literal. Go, no, they call me Pee-wee because I've got a 2-inch dick.
I thought pigs like potatoes.
Yeah, she liked them last night for dinner and she liked them for breakfast.
Molly, what's for dinner?
Soup, darling.
What sort of
Potato.
Potato.
And then what?
Potato pie. My own recipe.
Molly, I don't think I can take any more of this. I remember what happened last time when you couldn't sell the corn. We had corn chowder, we had fried corn, we had grilled corn, we had barbecued corn, we had boiled corn, we even had corn for dessert. Doris put on 23 kilos in 3 weeks and I couldn't fit into my pants. I can't go through that again. You've got to sell the potatoes.
I'm scared.
Well, have you harvested them?
No, Bob couldn't come over.
Well, we'll sell them. Giant potatoes are in big demand.
Oh, I rang the agent. He wouldn't commit himself. He said nobody wants my potatoes.
Oh, look, he's...
But how the fuck did we just both become so transfixed in
I
a
know.
conversation about the
I
conflict of
was
selling
thinking of
potatoes?
saying something is. Oh.
Genius, aren't you, darling?
I'll never be a farmer.
You've just grown the biggest potatoes.
Is this going to be some sort of? She's
That big in Ireland.
there's some sort of parallel counterpart message with the drunken comedian. He's going to sober up. She's going to
Tomorrow?
start drinking. Be better company.
The two of them are both going to do angel dust and watch her potato like spring to life and do a comedy routine.
They're going to save the day when this guy chokes.
Yeah, or they're going to use the potatoes to like to make vodka.
Nothing to worry about. The public love you.
Why don't you take the weight off your feet and have a drink? Come on, what's your poison?
I'll have a mineral water, thanks.
A mineral water? Blimey, that is poison. You know those repeat programs on the TV out here have done quite a lot for you.
Did barmen used to say that in the 80s? Because I've never come across anyone who works in a bar or in hospitality where you say, oh, I just have a drink of water. They must be thirsty. Who's going to criticise you for saying, pfft?
It's mineral water, Harry.
Oh, I thought it was going to say, fix this boy a drink. I thought the manager was trying to keep him on the sauce.
No. See, here's the other club. Like, this is the one that Cookie would, like, take over.
Oh, I thought that was...
Where's Simon?
Or maybe he does both. Maybe he has a pub and a club.
Maybe it's the same building.
No,
They're
because
in the
there's a bar.
when they're
No, it
eating
can't.
the
It can't be. Surely.
Because they say go down to the club. Alright, she's going to the bar.
Good crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, should do the club.
And it's Cookie.
Oh yeah, that's the club. But there's the other bar.
Reggie Russell record.
Oh, nice.
What are you having, Shell?
2 white wines and orange juice, please.
Right.
Is she going to be in production of Carousel or something? What's that costume she's wearing? Oh no, she turns around. She's a little bit saucy.
It is a little bit risque.
Just if you get the chance, could you get Reggie Russell's autograph?
She's got the yellow stethoscope around her neck.
Well, you're better at that sort.
I thought it was some sort of bondage thing. She's already got the rope around her neck, ready to go.
Could be. She's got the same complexion as like Bob Hatfield at the moment.
I think they got the costumes from the same bulk material.
What's that smell? You've been cleaning the septics again.
Had a bath after I finished work.
Did you clean up the ring around the bath? Usually turns green 10 minutes after you've been in it.
Give us a kiss.
I'll give you a kiss, I'll give you more.
The sexual tension between Bob and Cookie.
Did they actually like each other in real life? Because you never tell.
Doubt it. I can't imagine anyone liking either one of them.
Yeah. I assume that they didn't because that's, people loved their comedy. Just seems so uncomfortable all the time.
And I'd like you to put your hands together and give a great big country welcome to the one and only Mr. Reggie Russell.
I half expected Lucky Grills to like do 5 minutes. Oh, Reggie's going to be shit. Because he hasn't got the booze in him.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to be here.
Why would the fucking MC just stand like 2 feet away?
Give him a big welcome. Come on, everybody.
Yeah. As if that's not going to be awkward.
Yeah, because he knows that he's on the mineral. Is that it?
Mr. Russell, I'd like to sit here.
He just said thank you.
Did he just kiss him on the cheek?
Oh my god. Frank just like smooched him after he gave 30,
And then gives him a
30
cheeky
seconds on the mic.
He suddenly says...
Oh, come on. You can be shit off the booze, but surely not that bad.
Hi, Frank Gilroy.
Well, they
Shirley.
My wife.
what Frank kisses him on the cheek, tells him to take his cap off, and then they proceed to ignore him.
Well then. How do you like it, Alan? Got a tendon. Yeah, it hurts a bit, but they fix it up all right. I've just got to stay in overnight.
Oh, fuck you.
It's not like he plays
Which one?
guitar or anything, is he?
No, they're a vocal act.
Yeah.
Hey, we do
He just goes blah 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 blah. Just does that. That's it.
Show down here.
He's hurt a tendon in his finger and he's got to stay overnight.
Yeah, the Reggie Russell. Look,
Yeah, but it was like the finger he used to like drop on like children walking down the street. It was his "fuck you, get out the way" finger.
We could arrange for a phone in.
Wasn't Simon just down at the club, or did I just imagine
I
that?
was going to ask the same thing. Wasn't he down there?
again.
Yeah, well, I think what system means, Mr. Wilson.
If you look closely, he's panting slightly.
Yeah.
Unless the hospital is just next door to the club.
Oh, not some of us have to work. Come on.
I suppose you're off to the Reggie Russell gig.
I'll go. I promise.
Oh my god.
Do you understand how this arsehole would
Oh,
be obnoxious in real
completely.
life? Yeah.
Hello. Tomorrow, day off. I was going to have a game of golf. We'll come over. Yeah, sure I could. What's the occasion? Oh, old clothes. Oh, what for? Why?
What?
Hello?
He's going to
What a
talk about his
phone actor.
surgeon's hands.
Potatoes. He wants me to dig potatoes.
With these hands.
My hands.
He's caught you. You can't get out of it.
And then your mates walked out on you. The expression on your face, we laughed and we shout. Anyone who can make...
Do you get that bit of foreshadowing? His mates have walked out.
You remember when you inherited that great day and you were trying to hide him from the landlord? Well, you must remember...
Again, the manager has got no other acts to fucking represent Broadway. Denny Rose is like sitting in a chair directly behind his...
It's about as funny as a dose of malaria. Hope he smartens up tomorrow night.
That's if anybody comes to see you.
Yeah, I know, it's a worry.
What's he drinking?
Tomato juice. I was going to pay him this one.
What's a bloke got to do to get a drink around here?
Right, keep your shirt on.
Oh, I'll take the Star, his vitamin C.
Uh-oh.
You've got the creek avenue here, aren't you?
Don't do it, Barjas.
Not here tonight.
Told you it was past it.
Love the way his like agent wasn't even like sort of... He'd like criticised the way he delivers his material. But the fact that he only did like 15... He did 2 seconds. Just introduced himself and said thank you and then just walked off the stage.
Yeah, but didn't his manager say, you know, it's don't worry about the lines. You know, you're funny enough as it is.
Tomato juice, Mr. Russell?
His manager's clearly in love with him or something.
I can watch it over and
Meanwhile,
over
his
and
manager's
over
going, that was the
again. I mean,
funniest shit ever.
Is it going to be funny within one sip?
Boing, oing, oing, oing.
tin-wheel around at Shirley's and laugh.
Yeah, Red.
Thanks, mate. Oh, no, I got out of Scotland just as soon as I was old enough to steal a train fare.
No work.
That and too many fights.
So,
He's Scottish. He's got an English accent apparently. But he's an alcoholic. He has to be Scottish.
yeah. Oh, so Vicky's turned around. She's just pissed. Not listening to him.
Nowadays, I don't know whether I'm a Scottish Cockney or a Cockney Scot.
His agent's worried because he's suddenly funny.
I'm getting... Yeah.
I don't want to represent this fucking asshole.
I seriously got confused between Bob's shirt and...
His face.
and Shirley's dress.
Yeah.
Because when he walked over and goes, what does a guy have to do to get a drink around here? I was thinking, what, is he pissed off because the funny man isn't funny? He's like, oh no, they want to sit on the same table.
A real good one, eh? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Fair's fair. You get the
Have
doctor
it-
here to go up on stage
they get the-
and perform an appendectomy, and I'll tell a joke.
The most Aussie, blokiest guy that's still sober by the stage.
No offence,
That's a good one.
I've used that gag on royalty. Straight up. The old Queen Mum loved my material. Loved it. Couldn't get enough.
God.
I have. He needed something to give him a glow.
Don't you ever give that man alcoholic.
Oh, God, that. Oh, that was way back. I don't want to remember when. There was
Is that guy wearing a cummerbund, or is his pants? Do his pants come up to his nipples? Major.
No, Mr. Russell. He needs his sleep.
How sensitive are these people? It's like, oh no. He's been told to go. He looks vaguely disappointed.
It wasn't his official show night. He's not meant to be on until tomorrow night, apparently. And why is he being like managed by the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off as well? Rooney.
He's serious about his detention. He's going to sneak in.
Oh, it's like we didn't understand the booze thing.
And they don't have a lock on the pub. Thousands of dollars worth of booze stored down there.
Yeah. Who hasn't done this at 12, 1, 2 a.m. in the morning?
Broken into a pub.
Yeah. That pub. Why did he wrap the bottle in fucking newspaper as if his manager wouldn't go, oh, he's just up carrying a fucking square-shaped newspaper.
Come in, Harry.
This is why he's somber. He's worried about Harry's visit.
I went to the loo, didn't I?
Get your material out of the Bible, do you, Richard?
Why not, Harry? Wouldn't it be funny if this was the answer? If this was the key? The one to let us out of the cage? And would it be funny if we threw it away for a gold ring or a bottle of vodka?
They won't laugh at that. Now get into bed. Get some...
He's seriously struggling to get his hand out of his pocket.
He's like
Brief moment of panic.
fingers wrapped around his balls.
Yeah.
The horse has bolted, Harry.
Get back to the booze.
Yeah, Harry couldn't just stand there and listen to the clonking of a glass bottle against a drawer and then going, aha!
It's only with the drink. It's in front of a mirror.
Suddenly his reflection is going to start singing a ballad at him. A spoonful of sugar.
He has a
Hey, there you go.
He has a flashback to when he was a big name. He looks exactly the same age as what he does now.
Since you're here, a funny thing happened to me in a way.
Do you reckon he's actually doing that in the mirror? But he's picturing himself in better days? Or is it just just the mirror like it's TV?
No, that was his show in the 60s. It was called The Mirror Experience. It was just a whole slew of comedians like talking into a mirror from Wanded Valley.
Yeah, it's not like he's particularly funny in the 60s. People just find mirror humour.
Yeah.
It's something they've lost.
It was hilarious.
Dear sir, it says, I feel it is my duty to inform you that your trousers are out and you're making a complete spectacle of yourself. I personally find this distasteful and embarrassing and not at all within the bounds of human decency. And my phone number is Hampstead 3475.
Audience laughs like a Wanded Valley audience.
Yeah, they're pointing and saying to each other, see, that's funny.
So as a kid, this shitted me. Going, what the fuck is this?
I remember
that none of it was funny, and this dickhead is doing weak material in a mirror. Fucking hell.
I remember watching this as a kid and being seriously confused because of watching BBC comedy things. Like, it's the same thing.
I just remember being so embarrassed.
Yeah.
God. Oh, fucking hell. How long is this, routine? He's doing a full 1 hour HBO special.
He's just improvising there. The director of Wandon Valley shows just going, keep going. We haven't written enough material.
My mum still thinks I'm a virgin. So does me wife.
I love the fact they've only got 2 laughs.
Just leaving it. Have they blackened his moustache slightly to give him more of a clownish look?
Oh.
Looks like they've given him more of a sad clown sad face. Oh, see the lighting.
I'd be fucking crying too if that was my best material.
Is he going, oh, I used to be funny then and I'm not funny now? Or like, oh man, I was never funny. I've always been a sham. I can't believe the Queen asked me to perform.
So this is all Molly's, like...
How much land does she have?
Exactly. He was... Brendan was concerned that they were going to have to personally eat all the potatoes themselves. You can't be fucking serious.
I think they didn't actually eat all the corn. They probably just ate it for a few days until they got dysentery-like symptoms.
Yeah, they're just going to casually eat that many.
Is she just running over the potatoes with a tyre?
Well, she's not running. She's just running over an empty field.
Their friends all know about farming. You just drive up and down, and we'll do it all.
I hate the way the ladies have this breezy farmer look, and completely unspoilt white shirts and overalls, and hats.
That hasn't changed at all. You watch McLeod's Daughters.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Completely new stuff.
These two guys have
this holly thing going.
Who?
Molly.
Molly? Oh, because she's a renegade. What does that look for?
Come in, Mr. Russell. Please take a seat. I'm sorry.
It's a bit of a Calamity Jane look.
This isn't my normal room. The cleaners. Thanks, Doctor. Now.
Pollyanna dance.
I think my time clock's a bit out of sync. You know, with all the travelling and that.
What's he doing? A chimney sweep job down at the...
His time clock, has he gone from London / Scotland straight to Wandon Valley?
Mm.
So Wandon Valley's the only country, the only place that's booked him.
I happen to know that you're a cricket fan.
A cricket fan. I'm not sure what the delivery was on that line. I'm a cricket fan.
Just don't seem to get the time for it.
Shane's just embarrassed about having to say these lines.
On a Saturday afternoon, me and the lads, we'd knock off work. We'd go straight down the cricket ground, wouldn't even stop to take off our overalls.
What kind of work did you do?
Plumber. Yeah. It's funny how things turn out, isn't it? You know,
He's going to demonstrate by Terence by plumbing in front of a mirror. Before he cries.
I won the heat. I won the final.
You fucking ham.
Went on from there. One thing led to another. Sounds like a bit of a Cinderella story, doesn't it?
Why needed to get up and take 2 feet to the left and
if
then
you do
back?
that in a doctor's office,
The doctor's going to
go, oh,
what's wrong with you? Yeah.
And a typical doctor's room is a cubicle these days anyway, so...
Yeah,
okay,
there's no
the person
room.
is agitated, they start reaching for the ether ray.
I've been divorced for 5 years. Separated for 10. My youngest lad, he's 20 now.
Do you hear from them?
Oh, not since she got double AIDS.
Not hard to find, am I? But I haven't heard from them for 8 months.
I was only up in the Cross last weekend. I was banging the shit out of this prostitute.
First time they paid me, I thought...
The doctors diagnosed me with AIDS, but still, that's her problem, not mine.
Well, enough of these happy recollections, Doctor.
Oh no. Terence has realised he's really not that happy.
I've opened a few doors in my time.
Might see some plot development. Or more window comedy.
What was the prescription for?
How's it going, old son?
I think he wanted Valium or something. He said something, he waffled on about with all this travelling that my time clock's out.
You can't do this
I thought he was going to pick up the bottle and smash it over his head. Oh, I thought he was vomiting at first. He was running water.
You pathetic has-been.
Call me that, Harry, please. Don't hit me, Harry, I'm sorry. I just can't do it anymore, Harry. I can't.
You are going to do the show tonight, you are going to go out there and you're going to knock them dead, right? You are going to be...
You know, for all this is like John Farm and his manager.
I want to make sure that you never work again. Anywhere in the world.
I think this actually is the manager from Yacht Rock. Manuel.
Funny man.
I need more jokes. Oh, throws himself on the bed like some teenage melodramatic.
Sid Halen's putting on his best South Australian posh voice.
Yeah.
Could have got more seats in.
Settle down, Simon. He's bouncing up and down his chair like some cymbal playing monkey. Oh no. Has he suddenly gone grey, or is that how he performs?
He puts on that magic hat and turns into Topole. Gonna do a few fiddler numbers in a minute. He went to the Maggie Sloan School of Comedy. Simon's just gonna stand up and go clapping.
Kill the lights.
Kill the lights! That boy's got talent.
That was subtle. Kill the lights!
You heard, Mr. Gray. Reggie hasn't been well.
Well, if he was sick, he shouldn't have gone on. There are a lot of disappointed people in Wannon Valley this morning.
Well, I think it's to his credit that he tried to do the show at all. He's a human being, not a machine.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Anyway, didn't Mr. Gray say there'd be a free show tonight if Reggie's better?
Yoo-hoo! Can I come in?
Of course, darling.
Morning, Molly.
Hi.
Yes.
Produce of the Jones Farm.
Potatoes. How nice.
Good on you, Molly. Best to tackle the easy stuff first.
Easy.
Well, any mug can grow.
Why is she goes, oh, how nice. Like it's like
An
it's
insult.
really horrible. It's like
Yeah.
like she's brought around a tray of chicken livers or something.
Why did she need to cut down a box to present the potatoes as well?
Sounds dangerous out there.
I thought it was like a country potato box or something.
How about this? Number 1 large. Fish and chip shops love them.
Yeah, that's a whopper, Molly. I couldn't grow them like that. How'd you do it?
She doesn't even grow them in a bathtub.
Science nowadays, Frank.
What was that vitriol? That was
And
really
I've changed Tom Barnes's medication.
that was really passive aggressive on both parts. What's going on with this cast at the moment?
Well, think nothing of it. Sister, my pen.
Pick it up. I'm not your slave.
Yes.
Is he wearing a fat suit or something? I know it's meant to be stiff and sore, but
Overdoing it, eh? Honeymoon not over.
I hope you're feeling guilty about this.
Simon helped us harvest the spuds yesterday.
Well, you disappeared. Duty called. I filled 125 bags with potatoes. My hands are raw. I have a serious prolapse of the 4th and 5th.
Yeah, but you got a prolapse.
My apophyseal joints are locked solid. I will
you're
never
meant to be
swing a
boxing
dog
up the
again. I'm
potatoes.
going to sue you for $1 million. Give my love to Molly. My foot's gone. Bob Hatfield dropped a bag of potatoes on it. I'm going to kill him. Oh. Well, don't just stand there. Give me a hand.
Oh, you poor old doc. You should
Do
never have come from the city.
Take me back to Vicky. Oh.
they're meant to be medical stuff. They just shove him out the door.
Yeah.
He's got some sort of back injury.
Got to tell him something.
Have you looked in on him this morning?
He'd be sleeping it off.
I thought they're listening to this 20 country music at breakfast.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
Me.
Half the people around here grew up watching Reggie Russell on television.
That wasn't a question, I was like,
Oh, I think he said who. Who
Last
does?
night, that's the trouble.
So I was too engrossed
Get on him
here.
anyway.
Oh, it
Sitting
wasn't
in many shades of
everyone in England had given him up.
flannelette shirt.
I heard they were going to
Me?
rerun his old TV series. And I thought,
I'm saying you
well,
have an array of them.
I might be
Oh,
able to
yeah,
do
yeah.
something enough to make a killing.
Don't think
You
so.
know where I found the pathetic bludgeon? In a drunk asylum in London, drying out.
A drunk asylum.
Yeah. Drunk asylum.
New TV
They're everywhere.
series out here. Few club
They were huge in the 80s.
All he had to do was stay on the wagon.
Well, he sure fell off it.
What was he doing in a drunk assignment anyway? Was he talent scouting?
Working as hard and as fast as
He starts going around poking the patients, saying, "You funny."
throw him back where I got him from. What choice have I got?
Morning.
Oh, morning, Doctor.
How's Reggie?
I don't know. I was waiting for you.
Shake your head, Lucky.
So who's looking after Pee-wee at this point? They actually done surgery. Because one doctor's out with a back injury.
The whole Diltones pull this shtick in every town they play. They feign an injury,
That's what they
so
were
they
doing
don't
in
have to.
Broken Hill.
Yeah, so they don't have to pay for medical bills.
Describe either of these.
Oh, so he sucked you in too, did he? What?
This guy's such an asshole. Why would you let him go around with these things? You're worried about him having a few Bloody Marys, but you don't mind him having a big...
Yeah, he has a big recycle bag of drugs. Oh my God, Reggie! I hope you're okay.
Well, as long... We know that he didn't get him from a pill asylum, so he'll be right.
Pee-wee. Ian Wilson. Pee-wee's not his real name. Unbelievable. It's enough to make Simon flip a car. A wombat that's heavily sedated, just stagger in a doorway. Or a pig have a bolt put through its head by the third season because they can't be bothered writing about it anymore.
They love showing people driving cars in the show.
There's nothing else to fucking do.
We're going to see someone riding on a horse soon.
Molly was growing a big crop of cancer that year.
There we go, there's the horse.
Yeah. You've never seen a sheep or a horse ever again in this show.
Unless it's Fireside.
It doesn't even look like the same locality.
No. That guy's not from the cast.
For the 7 network. Network.